So, when I started this channel a while back, I started it because I wanted to be fully transparent. I started it because I was in a moment of like self-reflection and realized that talking to myself is really a way of helping me kind of understand things. I think out loud quite often. I think that sometimes with these videos, I feel like it could help somebody else as well, but it's also just really good to have for myself to kind of reflect on, right? I've been in such a really good place and realized that these past 2 days I have not. I've been sad. I've learned over the last year and change to just kind of feel those emotions, right? If I feel sad, just feel sad. Don't really ask why. If I feel happy, don't really ask why. As beautiful as that has been, it's hard. It's easy when you're happy to just be happy, right? And not really ask why. But it's hard when you are sad and you have to ask, why am I sad? Why do I feel this way? I've been sitting these past 2 days, 3 days, just kind of understanding, why am I sad? And I think going to therapy has been unpacking some things for me in terms of my old relationship, in terms of my parents, and just a bunch of other things that I never thought talking to someone who doesn't really know me would be helpful with. And when I leave there, I feel lighter, but I also feel all these emotions that I am trying to learn how to process when I leave therapy. It's been tough. And so I have been just trying to take it day by day. But I do feel like I'm making progress because I'm doing things that bring me joy. Whether it's, you know, buying myself a hat that I have been wanting, or buying myself a piece of jewelry that reconnects me to something in my childhood that I don't really connect with now, or just going out on a nice day and like sitting at a rooftop and just having a drink with my best friend. Moments like that for me are super valuable and super beautiful. I was actually watching a TV show, a series that just finished, and the last season kind of put things into perspective in terms of like why it's important to reconnect with people that you may not talk to anymore because of time. You know, time is not something that's guaranteed for us. 1 minute you can be here, the next minute you cannot, you know? And it doesn't necessarily have to mean death. It could mean you move, or it could mean, you know, an accident that does something where you can't really get that time back with that person. I had to stop watching it when some of those episodes were going on for me to just kind of take a deep breath and allow myself to feel sad, because it was resonating with a lot of my own stuff. And it's okay that it does. I actually appreciated that it did, because it made me want to do something that I had been putting off for the past few months. At the end of the season, there was a conversation between the creator and between the two creators of the show, and one of the questions that the one creator asked the other was about the main character, and it was kind of like, is the main character, now that the show is finished, are they secure within themselves? The creator said, at this point in the show, now that it's over, the main character is aware and comfortable and knows that those insecurities exist, and not really believing that there's a fix or a cure to them. A lot of times those insecurities will stay with you forever, and you just kind of have to know how to navigate through them. And that for me was like a because I always say, like, I'm a work in progress, right? And I remember when I was younger, you know, I was dating my ex, and, you know, he wanted to get married when I was very young, and I was still in school. And as much as I really cared about this man, I could not see myself getting married. I didn't have a career, I was still in school, I wasn't financially sound. And there was always like, let me get to this step, let me get to this step, let me get to the next step, let me get to this next step. There was always a step, there was always like a place that I thought I should be at mentally and financially to take a leap with someone that I cared about. And I realized that now it's okay if you're not there. A lot of life is taking a leap of faith and seeing what happens, right? You know, there's never going to be a point where I'm gonna get to and be like, okay, like, I'm a better person, you know, I no trauma, no insecurities, like, I can live life, I can finally, like, introduce something or someone new into my life. No, that's not the case. The case is that those things will forever and always exist, and those things are what makes us works in progress. I think the true beauty of life is finding the balance between you being able to coexist with those insecurities, navigate through them, realize that you are not ever going to be perfect or have that aha moment, and just take life as it comes, ride it out, like, go with the flow of it. And it's so hard to do, it is so hard to do, and it sounds so easy, but it's so hard to do. Because you have good days and you have bad moments, and sometimes those bad moments ruin weeks of good moments. I have to get up and dust myself off and say, bitch, you got this, you can do this, we're gonna work through this, you are a bad bitch, because I am. I fully think I am. You know, and a bad bitch to me is not somebody that gotta be tall or gotta be skinny or gotta have a lot of money. It's just really someone that, like, is confident in themselves. Like, I can walk into a room and, bitch, I know I got it together. I mean, I look great, I'm cute, I dress well, I speak well. I'm a pretty cultured individual. For a Brooklyn kid that's Latino, first generation immigrant, the places and spaces that I've been introduced and pulled into at times can seem intimidating for some. But when you just have that confidence to walk into a room and look like $1,000,000 without costing that, and know how to navigate yourself in the space, there's nothing more beautiful and bad bitch than that. My birthday's coming up. It's in a week. I'm trying to plan a brunch for it. It's stressing me out, even though I'm gathering 9 of my close friends for a brunch for a couple hours. But even just the planning of it is not something I really like to do. I just like to exist and just show up and worry about what I look like, not for anybody else, but just for myself, you know? But I'll be turning 32. I don't ever have an issue with getting older. I actually think it's quite adorable that I am. I always look forward to seeing what the next moment in my life will be like. It's crazy to think that I've been single for a long time. Although I knew that I would be when I broke up with my ex. I guess you just don't realize how much time flies when you are on your own trying to understand yourself to be better. You essentially are becoming a better person for somebody else, because you being better allows that energy to kind of welcome something new into your life that can lead into something beautiful with someone. It's not really something I'm in search for at the moment. I think I just want to exist for a while and just be around people that make me happy, and that I care about. I feel much better after having this discussion with myself. I'm going to just stop the video here. My apartment smells cute. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Alright. Bye.